Hey, what's up, everybody? It's RC Talks About Basketball, back with another video for you guys. And I wanted to talk today about the Brooklyn Nets team segment edition. So we're going to do a season review and a future outlook. So let's go ahead and talk about it. So the Brooklyn Nets finished last season 45-37. 6 in the NBA Eastern Conference. Basically, Steve Nash was let go as head coach. Jacques Vaughn took over. Now, this Brooklyn team had a whole lot of moving pieces, star pieces. So we saw Kevin Durant head off to Phoenix and return for Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, and picks. We also saw Kyrie Irving get shipped off to Dallas. And if I'm correct, Kyrie Irving was the one that was traded for Dorian Finney-Smith, Spencer Dinwiddie. Kevin Durant was traded for Cam Johnson, Mikal Bridges, and picks. So what did this Brooklyn Nets team do last season after the departure of Kevin Durant, who I actually gotta say hand clap bravo to the Brooklyn Nets for getting rid of Kevin Durant, because they could have kept him for multiple years because his contract was not set to expire for like another 2 or 3 seasons. But they moved off of him because he wanted out. They were able to get back young pieces that contributed. Mikal Bridges was quite a surprise for the Brooklyn Nets. Yeah, Mikal Bridges, because, see, I was worried that when KD left and Kyrie got traded, essentially when both guys got dealt, I said they're going to take a nosedive. They're going to take a nosedive. They're going to crash. They're going to be probably, lower half of the lottery. But no, Mikal Bridges proved to be a very, very good, borderline great player. And he's the reason why they were able to maintain having a good season and get into the playoffs. You also on this team, you have Cam Thomas. Cam Thomas is a young player coming up that can really shoot the rock, can get hot extremely quickly. I like Cam Thomas going forward with this young team. Like I said, you get Cameron Johnson. Nick Claxton made some strides last season. This is a team that definitely has a ways to go. But I like the youth that they have. I like the additions of the players they were able to pick up in the draft. I like Derek Whitehead and Noah Clowney. Now, these guys are you probably need time, to get adjusted. But this is a team that's building for the future. You also have Day'Ron Sharp, center forward, coming back as well. So this team is solidified with a lot of young pieces, but they are missing a superstar player. And no, Ben Simmons is not the star this team needs. 1, he's not a star. 2, he just needs to be on the floor. And 3, Ben Simmons could find his way out of Brooklyn quickly. So I don't know if he's going to be on this roster. But I do know that Ben Simmons, no matter where he is, he's going to have to play determined. He's going to have to get back to playing the way he used to play, or else he's going to find himself quickly out of this league. And on this Brooklyn Nets team, I almost said New Jersey. I caught myself. I almost said New Jersey Nets. But on this Brooklyn Nets team, Ben Simmons could actually probably get these guys some shots. Now, they don't, like I said, they don't have a superstar, but they do have Mikal Bridges. Cam Johnson is a knockdown three-point shooter. Cam Thomas, as I said, can get hot. You also have David Duke on this team, so we'll see what happens with him. Like I said, you have Noah Clowney coming in. Dorian Finney-Smith's a really good defensive piece. But Ben Simmons, if he can get these guys easier shots, If he can at least drive to the cup and show attempt to, even if he just wants to, try to drive to the rock and go for layups and dunks, like, dude, contribute however you can. So a lot is going to go down to what he's able to do. I also feel like this New Jersey, there I go. I also feel like this Brooklyn Nets team in the Eastern Conference, they might be able to be, a good player. They also were able to add, check this out. The Brooklyn Nets were able to add Lonnie Walker the fourth on a 1-year deal. You guys know I like Lonnie Walker. If you didn't know, now you know. Lonnie Walker can be a solidified piece for this team at the 2 guard spot. They can either they can swamp Cam Thomas out at the 2, put in Lonnie Walker. Lonnie Walker's versatile. He can play some 2. Maybe he can also play some 3. He's going to help this team. If he has a good year, he's going to get a really nice contract. That's if Lonnie Walker can have a great year this season, then he's definitely going to set himself up for a nice contract. And he definitely could probably use his shooting on his team as well. And they also have Jalen Wilson, who looked pretty good in summer league. Yeah, you got a really young roster centered around Mikal Bridges, Cam Thomas, and we're going to see if this team is able to start out next season and keep their footing and just play really good and really take the time to, do the right things, make the right plays, the right passes, because they don't have that superstar. So they're really going to have to move the ball. So we're going to see what happens. If anything, maybe this Brooklyn Nets team might be a good player in the in-season tournament. They're full of young guys that can run, that are probably going to want to prove their worth. Look out for the Brooklyn Nets. They might be able to make some noise in this in-season tournament thing as we try to figure out what exactly it is and what it's going to do for the NBA. I get the rules. I've read the in-season rules. But I will say this. I think it benefits a team like the Nets, even though I have not brought in to this in-season tournament thing. The last thing I'll say about the Brooklyn Nets before I close is that I just feel like this team, with a coach like Jacques Vaughn, they're tailor-made to be able to compete for playoff spots. But the key thing is, will Mikal Bridges develop into a superstar? Because he had some big superstar performances last season for the Nets. I didn't even see this Mikal Bridges coming over from Phoenix. I thought they would just be getting a good piece, but he has really showed that he can truly ball. And so I just wonder what kind of Mikal Bridges we're gonna get, and if he can ascend to superstardom, then hey, who knows? Maybe the Nets can make a lot of noise, not just a little bit of noise. Cam Thomas, if he's able to come out there and just be more consistent, and he's gonna have his opportunities now, we're going to see if this team can take the next step or if they need to go out there and maybe find a superstar. Because I don't think this Brooklyn team, I get it. Mikal Bridges is very well liked by a lot of NBA players, Dame Lillard, Grant Williams, But I just wonder if anybody wants to come to Brooklyn and be, that superstar and have it all on them, because Brooklyn is a big market. And so if you come to Brooklyn, in my eyes, it's a big market. So if you go to Brooklyn, you're going to have to carry the whole, be the franchise anchor. And so, especially if you're a big talent, Mikal Bridges is talented, but he's not going to have the onus on his back that a Damian Lillard would. So, yeah, that's pretty much my take, guys, on Brooklyn next season. Before I get out of here, once again, before I go, I'm going to give the Brooklyn Nets a season record of, I'm going to say that they're going to go 47-35. I think that'll be their record out east. Interesting to know what you guys think. And with that being said, I'm going to go Peace. I'm out.